The much-anticipated debt ceiling bill moved past a key hurdle yesterday. The bill cleared the House Rules Committee and now heads to the House floor today for debate and a final passage vote. If it passes, it goes to the Senate. But the time frame for getting the bill to President Biden's desk is very tight. The Treasury Department says if the debt ceiling isn't raised by June 5th, the nation will no longer be able to pay all its financial obligations.
The Congressional Budget Office is projecting that the debt limit deal would reduce deficits by $1.5 trillion over 10 years. But it also warned that changes to the work requirement provisions in the food stamps program would increase federal spending by over $2 billion over the 2023 to 2033 period. That's one of the suggestions by the GOP.
Goldman Sachs is getting ready to make its third round of cuts over the past year. This time, fewer than 250 jobs are expected to be impacted, which is a lot smaller than the more than 3,000 workers who were let go in January. Still, the layoff will impact highly trained workers like managing directors and senior executives. It comes as the entire investment banking sector struggles with making new deals.
Hundreds of Amazon workers will be walking out at the company's Seattle headquarters around lunchtime today. They say they're protesting recent layoffs at the company, Amazon's environmental impact, and the new policy requiring corporate workers be back at the office at least 3 days a week.
Thefts of Kia and Hyundai cars are continuing despite a software update sent out 3 months ago that was supposed to make them harder to steal. Thieves started targeting the two affiliated companies after videos went up on social media showing quick ways to steal the cars.
The Writers Guild strike in Hollywood is now starting to affect book authors. Studios are now extending the options to turn books into movies or TV shows, but are not paying the authors anything extra.
Trying to buy a home was a little more expensive in March. Prices moved up 0.7% compared to last year, according to the S&P CoreLogic Case-Shiller National Home Price Index. It is the second straight month prices went up. Home prices had been slumping as interest rates rose.
The FDA is advising patients not to take compounded versions of the drug semaglutide, which is sold under popular brand names Ozempic, Rybelsus, and Wegovy. Compounded versions are prepared when there is a drug shortage, but the agency has not reviewed those compounded versions for safety, effectiveness, or quality. The FDA says patients should use the approved drug instead of the compounded versions when available.
American Airlines says it canceled 0 flights over Memorial Day weekend. It says this mainline operation ranked first for completion. However, its regional carriers canceled 34 flights, but those were mostly due to weather. The positive news follows travel meltdowns at multiple carriers over Christmas and last Memorial Day weekend. And that's today's 9 at 9.
Keep up to date with all of San Antonio's top news, weather, and so much more by clicking the like and subscribe buttons below. And once again, thanks for watching KSAT.